Hello everyone, I am Ramini Satyalakshmi, working as School Assistant English, Department of English at JPHS Indiranagar of Siddipet in Telangana State. I hope everyone is safe and secure. You all know very well about the unprecedented situation created by COVID-19 pandemic. And the government of Telangana, in consultation with Director of Government Examinations, has reduced the number of exams from 11 to 6 in 10th class. This year, the students will write only one paper in English instead of two papers for the summative examination. For the benefit of the students, I thought to tell about the overview of the model paper for the 10th class English, keeping in view of the change of the pattern of the paper. I think every student is thinking of how to get or achieve 10 GPA in SSC public examinations. After watching this video, you will feel confident that you will definitely achieve 10 GPA. The change in the pattern of the question paper and giving more choices in the paper made it possible for the average students also can gain 10 GPA. Here is the table for the weightage of the question paper of new pattern for 2021. The question paper is divided into two parts and carries 80 marks with part A and part B. The part A is descriptive and part B is objective. Part A carries 40 marks and part B carries 40 marks. Coming to the part A, there are 12 questions. The questions from 1 to 10 are from reading comprehension and 11 to 12 from creative writing. Coming to part B, which is of objective type, there are questions from 13 to 47. They are from reading comprehension, vocabulary and grammar. Let's know about each question in detail. Are you eagerly waiting to know the entire details? Okay, let's start. The part A consists of 40 marks and it is descriptive. Means you have to write the answers in the form of short paragraphs and the answers are to be written in the answer booklet which is provided to you. The first part of the question paper is about reading comprehension. You all know that the government has reduced the syllabus to 70% out of 8 units. You have to read only 6 units. The units 2 and 4 are reduced and no question will come from these 2 units. The questions from 1 to 10 are for testing your understanding of the lessons. The questions from 1 to 5 are from A reading like Attitude is Altitude, The Journey, The Storied House, Environment, My Childhood and Jamaican Fragment. Children, you have to focus on these to score 10 marks for the questions of 1 to 5. Let's see the variety of questions that are asked in the reading comprehension. There are 4 types of questions asked like factual, inferential, open-ended and personalized questions. The first one is factual. That means all the answer is available in the passage itself. Just remove the questioning words like what, why, when, how, where and who and start writing the answers. For example, what is meant by torso? It is the main part of the body without arms and legs. What happens if the lethargy creeps in for a long time? So, for the factual questions, answers will be available in the passage itself. Try to identify the keywords in the questions and identify the answers. Now, the second type of question, like what was very hard for him according to Nick? Why did he say so? Why did the narrator give up the idea of extending his leave? These are inferential questions. You have to read between the lines to identify the answer. Like, it is hard for Nick about his parents' decision of joining him in mainstream school. The narrator gave up the idea of extending his leave because he has to manage the expenses of his newly wed wife along with his parents. The next type of question is open-ended. Like, do you think Nick's parents helped him to live independently? How? Do you prefer to buy things on installment basis? Why? Here, the students can write more number of answers. One child may write one answer and the other may write another answer. Like, yes, I prefer to buy things on installment basis because I don't have enough money to pay the full amount for the household items. The other child may write, no, I don't prefer to buy things on installment basis because if I don't pay the installment, the things will be taken off by the company. See, here both answers are correct. When writing answers for open-ended questions, check the contextual relevance. సందర్భానికి తగినట్టుగా రాయాలి and grammaticality with correct grammar. The last one is personalized questions. Like, if you were Nick's classmate, how would you help him? If you were the narrator, would you allow your father to carry your luggage to the bus stop? Give reasons. For these questions, change the pronoun from second person to first person and write the answer in your own point of view. Like, if I were Nick's classmate, I would help him to do homework or to move his wheelchair and help him to eat. The answer for the next question is, if I were the narrator, I would not allow my father to carry the luggage. So, I think now you got a clear picture about the reading comprehension section. Let me give you some more tips for reading comprehension. Here are the tips for reading comprehension. Read the passage thoroughly for 2 to 3 times to have some general idea of the subject matter. Read the passage again and underline the important points. Read the questions and try to know what has been asked. Read the passage again and underline the portions where the probable answers may be available. Make the predictions while you are reading. Determine the meanings of the unfamiliar words based on the context but not on their original meaning. Use as far as possible your own words to answer the questions in a precise and brief way. Always use complete sentences while answering a question. Coming to question number 11, it is for 12 marks and it is a major discourse. There is internal choice for this major discourse. You have to write any one major discourse. There are part A and part B discourses. Part A consists of C square, D square, essay, means conversation, choreography script, description, drama script, story or narrative, and interview. Part B discourses bell rush, biographical sketch, essay, letter, report or news report, speech. The discourses are to be written with indicators mentioned in the page number 259 and 260 at the end of the textbook. When you write all the features of the given discourse, you get automatically 12 marks. Coming to the question number 12, it is minor discourse. Here also there is internal choice. You have to write any one minor discourse. It is for 8 marks. Part A discourses M and D. Message, notice, diary. Part B discourses PIP. Poster, invitation, profile. Here also keep the features of discourses given in page number 259 and 260 of the textbook. Let's see the part B of the question paper. It has two areas, reading comprehension for 5 marks and grammar and vocabulary for 35 marks. This is totally objective and to be written in the question paper itself. Don't write the answers in the answer booklet. One important thing to be kept in mind while writing answers is that you should not to overwrite. అంటే ఆన్సర్స్ని దిద్దకూడదు. అవసరమైతే కొట్టివేయవచ్చు కానీ దిద్దకూడదు. The part B of the question paper starts with an unseen poem. Earlier, short questions were also given for poem. But this time, all are multiple choices questions for the poem. There are no choices for these questions from 13 to 17. The poem will not of high standard, but will be to the level of the class 10th students. The 5 questions will be like on theme of the poem, central idea of the poem, mood in the poem, meaning of a word or phrase, a referent question. The questions from 18 to 22 will be on editing taken from the passage of 6 units. Before answering the editing, make the students to ask the following questions themselves. Is it grammatically correct? Is the verb used here correct according to the context? Can we use any other word here instead of this word? Is the answer relevant to the question? Have you checked the prepositional mistakes? Is the preposition used here correct? Is the word order correct here? Is there agreement between subject and verb? Is it suitable to use this helping verb or verb here? Etc. like this. In editing, the first sentence will be grammatically correct. There will be errors from the second sentence onwards. There will be only one error in every sentence and not more than one. Based on the analysis of previous papers, the experts identified 12 areas of editing, and it can be called with an acronym called WAV CCTV PAD. WAV CCTV PAD. Here W stands for words, and in words, the errors may be in missing words, excess words, or word order mistake. A stand for articles like indefinite article a or an and definite article the. But there is less scope of giving article mistakes in the editing. A stand for auxiliaries like do forms do, does, did. B forms like am, is, are, was, were, being, been. And have forms like have, has, had. A stand for affixes like suffix and prefix. V stand for verbs like V1 form, V2 form, V3 form and V4 form. C stand for subjective case, objective case and possessive case. C stands for conjunctions. We can also make our students to remember conjunctions using fanboys. For and, neither nor, not only but also, no sooner than, but, or, yet, so, still. T stand for tense, present tense, past tense and future tense. V stand for voice, active voice and passive voice. P stands for prepositions like above, across, among, against. These are regarding spatial, place, location. Relation prepositions like by, with. Prepositions related to direction, to, towards, through. Prepositions in relation to time, at, in, on. A stand for agreement like PNG agreement, means person, number and gender. D stand for degrees of comparison, positive, comparative and superlative degree. So, out of these 12 areas, only 5 will be asked in the editing question. Now, let's do the analysis of the previous papers. There was an entrance test for IIT. This boy, along with his friends, applied to appear for the test. They did not have any special books for coaching. All these IIT aspirants would below sit the shade of a stone mandap close to Chamundi Hills in the sleepy town of Mysore. He is the guide for the others. When the others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he would smile shyly and solve them in no time. Here you can see there is a mistake in the verb form of apply. The correct form is applied. Next, there is a mistake in conjunction. It is to be replaced with or. In the next sentence, there is a mistake in the word order. It is not below sit, but it is sit below. Next, the be form was to be used. Here, the while is to be replaced instead of when. Same way, let's check the March 2016 paper also. After spending a leisurely Sunday at home, the very thought of returning to work on Monday is tiring. Lethargy creep in if the holiday continues over an extended period. That is how I felt when I was preparing to return to my work-off place after spending 6 months at home. The fact that I was to leave behind my newly wedded wife and go to a far-off place did not help either. Obvious, I did not want to go. However, I finally do decide to go. Here the first one is verb form mistake, second one is a word order mistake, third one noun mistake, next adverb and last one do form mistake. Here are the right answers. Please check them. Let's check another passage of editing from March 2017. To Mrs. John Sharax, who keeps the ring o' bells. We have had it fixed up a good while now, and I was keeping it for a pleasant surprise. I felt I was a bit of a burden at you, so I found someone who had think it a pleasure to look after me. We shall be very glad seeing you at the ceremony. Till Monday then, 12 o'clock at St. Philip's Church. It's a good thing that you brought Bura downstairs, Amelia. It will be handier to carry it across to the ring o' bells on Monday. Yes, there is verb form mistake, conjunction mistake, but there is no scope for giving two mistakes in one sentence. Preposition mistake, tense mistake, word order mistake and be form mistake. Check here for the right answers. In the same pattern, please check the mistakes for the passage of March 2019. He told me as if thinking aloud, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun alone and without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran, my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. They are sons and daughters of life's longing for myself. They coming through you, but not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. For they have owned their thoughts. Here the first one is verb form, fly to be replaced with flies. And the second one is missing word to be added. And the third one is possessive case itself to be added, and the fourth one is correct form of the tense come, and the last one is correct word order. Coming to the question number from 23rd to 27, a passage will be given with underlined sentences, and we have changed it as directed. The areas of the grammar will be from question tag, change of voice from active voice to passive voice, change of speech from direct speech to indirect speech, and combination of sentences using so that, to, neither nor, either or, no sooner than, because, and combining using relative pronouns like who, which, whom, whose, or that. Next questions from 28 to 32 will be cloze test. There will be 4 options for every fill in the blank. The possible areas here will be article, pronoun, verb forms, conjunctions, and preposition. The questions from 33 to 37 is for 5 marks, and the students have to choose the right answer out of the 2 given answers given in the brackets. The options will be from homophones like to, TWO2, TOO2, or sun, SUN, SON, meet, 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 like that. Next question from 38 to 42, the students has the use the right form of the word given in the brackets like changing the word from noun to adjective, or from adjective to noun, or adverb, like that. Last part of the question paper is on do as directed, taking the passage from the textbook itself. Here the 5 questions will be there and carries 5 marks. The question will be like meaning of the underlined word, or opposite meaning of the underlined word, or correct form, or means exactly or nearly, and writing the suitable word. I wanted to conclude my presentation with the do's and don'ts related from the student's point of view. Here are some important do's. Better to start the discourses on fresh page. Maintain proper layout for construction. Chronological order should be maintained for biography and profile construction. Presentation of date, station and subscription as per your convenience, either left or right. Title should be presented on the top. Minor discourses should be presented in a single page. Try to concentrate on indicators related to discourses. Here are some don'ts. Don't strike off the written works. Don't use much decoration for minor discourses. All the minor discourses are to be presented with the proper pattern. Thanks to everyone for your patience and attentiveness in watching my presentation. Thank you one and all.